Aerclub is the new loyalty program for Aer Lingus, which we launched in November. It's really coming to market this week and over the next couple of months as we roll it through. It's powered by Avios. Avios is new to the Irish market, but they're leaders in travel rewards currencies. And they power these currencies from multiple global airlines. The best known at the moment would probably be British Airways. When we developed Aerclub, we really considered what the customer and guest wanted. And that's why it's propositioned and aimed towards everyone. So it's about creating value, creating rewards, and real tangible value that customers can get back for what they spend, both with Aer Lingus and on everyday spend.
Okay. All right, well, let's just cut straight to the chase, right? With the Gold Circle before, you were kind of looking at other people going into the lounges and, you know, what sort of card you had, what sort of card I had. At this stage now, there's 400,000 members going to be using Aerclub. So for the general punter, for those of us that, you know, maybe aren't exactly frequent flyers going, you know, every week for work over and back, you know, between the UK or the States, you know, where is the benefit for people that want to use Aer Lingus, that want to start building up their points?
So when we begun to develop Aerclub and what that proposition looked like, and it begun back in 2013, we looked at our whole service proposition, and Aerclub is just one of the pillars that we've changed. So last year we attained 4-star status from Skytrack, and we're the only 4-star airline operating out of Ireland. Aerclub is a key pillar of that. What it means is that the guest is really getting something back, tangible value for what they spend and where they come from. As you said, we've 400,000 people already enrolled in the programme, and that's growing by about 1,500 people every single week. So that's testament that people are responding to it and it's something that they want. Our old programme, Gold Circle, it was developed in the 1980s, and it was very much an analogue programme working in a digital environment. So it relied on voice, it relied on phone calls and customer agents to really make it work. And what we took when we looked to change it is that of the over 100,000 people who were members of it, about 10,000 were only generating real tangible rewards. So when we came to develop Aerclub, we said, let's develop something which is best in class, let's develop something which gives back to the guest, and let's give them something that is real to them, that they can earn on that everyday spend, not just when they're sitting in the airport and flying on those flights.
Okay, I love that, right? So let's make it even more real. You're in Super Value, you've a couple of kids, you're doing your weekly shop, €200 on your shop is equal to 200 points, is that right? So 200 points in a week is 800 points in a month, is 3,000, close to 5,000, right, over, say, the course of 6 months is kind of what I'm looking at, right? Am I right?
No, 4 sixes are 24.
4 sixes are 24.
It's
2,400 by 6 months. Okay, thanks, Jerry. I knew he'd come in handy. So, right, let's talk. What does 10,000 points give you in terms of flights and what you can get for that?
So as it stands at the moment, about 8,000 points, for example, would bring you to London, Paris, Amsterdam. 26,000 points would bring you somewhere like New York. But that's just where we stand at the moment. Later on in 2017, we're going to be launching a function called Part Pay with Avios. And what that means is that you don't have to have 8,000 points or 26,000 points. Whatever balance of points you have, you can use them to whichever flights you wish. Be it your city break to Paris, your family holiday to Portugal, your once-in-a-lifetime trip to San Francisco. And you can use that to deduct against the value of your flights.
I love that.
It's real, it's giving back to the customer and valuing, we're creating value for money for them.
Okay. And just very briefly again, talk to us about the Avios e-store. So you've got association with lots of different brands that we use every day, from PC World to Marks and Spencer's, right across the customer spectrum in terms of what we purchase. So going in, is it simple enough to go into the e-store and then you're directed onto all the individual websites? Is that how that works?
That's it. It's very, very simple. So many people shop online now, every single day, every single week. And the ability to earn your points via the e-store is created via Avios. You simply start your shopping experience from the Avios e-store, link through to any of your brands, Marks and Spencer's, Debenhams, House of Fraser, and begin to earn points as soon as you complete that transaction. But of course, that's only one place that you can earn Avios points. You earn Avios points for every Aer Lingus flight that you have, so 3 Avios for every euro spent. You can earn it in our retail partnership with Super Value. We have a partnership that we launched last weekend with Kildare Village. So for every €4 you spend, 5 Avios. And then we have more tactical ones. So Applebee's are a very good partner. We work with them. So every euro you spend can generate Avios there. And we do tactical promotions such as that with the Sunday Independent. So at the moment, if you enroll with them and subscribe to their service, you already have enough for a flight to New York.
Wow.
And we'll continue then to expand these partnerships over the next 12 to 18 months.
Fantastic. Okay, before we start looking at our prizes, very quickly with frequent flyer programs, lounge access is a big thing for people. So how does the lounge access work in this new system?
So loyalty and recognition is really, really important as part of this programme. It is a smaller subset, it's only about 15,000 of our total 400,000 members, but we have 4 tiers. And it really is as simple to the more frequent you travel, the quicker you progress up the tiers, and the quicker you can gain access to those all-important lounge access, fast track, priority boarding, and of course bonus Avios. But they're a very small subset of what we really want to talk about here today. Almost 400,000 people are engaged in our programme for the reward aspect, the everyday spend and the ability to create a travel experience through just living and spending money on groceries each day.
Yeah, I love it. And it's a little piece here. So if you look at your weekly shop in Super Value, your trip to Kildare Village, of course, depending on what you're buying, and an overnight stay in the Westbury could potentially earn enough points to send a family to spend on a family break in Europe or a trip for 2 to New York. So yeah, it's fantastic. Again, guys, the hashtag is Choose Rewards, and to sign up, we have the guys at the back of the room there, and also it's aerlingus.com/Aerclub.